lots of hands.
What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're going to be reviewing a hand history from Jeremy, who ran very deep in a very large field tournament, 4,000 runners, very nice score. So let's see how he did it.
All right, let's share our screen. Um, okay. Oops, my. Okay, so I'm just put this right here and then look at the graph. Okay, so this is the hands, all right? So we're gonna do like this. Is this okay? You can see my. Am I sharing my cam? Is that awkward? No, right?
Oh, it's good.
Okay, I'll just go. Okay, so I'm just gonna do every hand. Fold, 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 fold. Sixes we raise, we take it down. Really nice. Nope. Fold. Okay, yeah, just fold. So here we limp. Maybe try this one.
I think this is
Something
fine.
like this would be okay.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. Hello. It's very deep, right? So I just go for one and then I take it down. Seems okay with a gut shot. Here, yeah, we don't really call this one very deep, so you want to be careful with offsuit hands. Flop trips. Yeah, this one we just fold. No need to three bet. Open. King queen. Get two callers. We have king four deuce. So first of all, I think it's nice that we have a club. We have a decent king. Um, so big blind is pretty uncapped. He has two pairs. He has deuces fours. This guy also has deuces four. So we got to be a little bit careful. He has two sets, but I can see betting as well because we have a really strong king. So what do I do? I check. Yeah, I like to check. On the turn eight, I think it's really nice to just keep betting. I mean, just start betting. You want some value. This guy already checked back. If he had deuces fours, he probably already bet. This guy checked twice. So usually they will lead if they have like something really strong. So I'm pretty confident in my hand here. Just go for half pot. And we get one caller. Yeah, pretty happy with this. See what happens on the river. Four is a pretty decent card. He could have some forex, but he might probably fold it on the eight. So it's very, very safe card. So I expect him to check and then just go for just like a three quarters bet. Gets called, and he has wait, what? He has what?
Worst king.
I would expect an eight, but
Sixes.
oh,
Yeah,
six is oh, okay. Plays the same.
sixes, yeah. So something like an eight. Um, the thing just died. Okay. Wait,
Good day,
hold on.
people.
It was working and then now it suddenly stopped working. What's up?
It's
Okay,
a hand
whatever.
hand history we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, so next hand. Um I have queen eight. Wait, did I fuck it up? I might have. Let's see. King, queen, where is it? Oh, okay, it's correct. Yeah. It's working and then it suddenly didn't work. Okay, so I raised queen eight here, a little bit loose, I guess. Maybe for BTG, but still okay. Check, check. We just bet. I mean, we just check because middle pair. Can also see betting. This guy goes big. It gets very awkward. So I think when they lead like this on a flush board into two people is kind of like not the best. Can see calling as well, but I decided to just fold. So just fold here with the three bet. Fold. Okay, so here kind of like you wanna bluff some of these hands, can take a quick look. Because he's gonna open chip EV, 100 big blinds, slow jack, button. So yeah, see, so he's gonna open quite a bunch of stuff, and then we wanna bluff this quite aggressively. All right, it's like at the bottom of our bluffing range. So next one. And we get take it down. Yeah, so this one as well. I mean, since we're already on the thing, you can see if it's okay. Yeah, so Queen Jack, you want to mix in calls, you want to mix in three bet, raise to 8. You know, you don't want to go just 6 because it's very deep. And that's what I do. This guy cold calls, right? So it's a little bit weird, right? It's already starting to get a bit funky. Now he goes 26, and I'm like, okay, now I'm out, right? Because it's just too much. But they keep going at it. Let's see what they have. You know, they get it in. Aces. Okay, so this guy had aces. This guy's just punting off everything. So very hard for the course here. Interesting one. I think deuces here. I think if it was like fours, fives, I would have liked to call. Maybe it's still good, but let's see. So this is, I mean, UTG and then hijack. Yeah, okay. So you see, like it's zero, like they're folding threes, calling deuces, kind of. But
Folding is fine.
yeah, it's like very close, right? So I'm just going with the fold, and I'm okay with that. Open this. Um, okay, interesting one. I decided to fold here. Not very sure. So let's take a look. So yeah,
Never.
we don't even open it pure, right? We don't even open it pure. That's crazy. So he goes like not as big, but yeah. Oh, so we don't even open it pure, but we call when we do open it. But it's like 0.01, right? So yeah, you want to fold a6, you want to fold the offsuit stuff a little bit. This is chip EV, right? So I guess I could have defended, but yeah, it was a really close like mixing pre-flop. So
Yeah, but it's a call against a guy who.
I think against that size, I would have liked to call, you know. So
But
something to
actually, the
think about.
size is kind of right. You said it's small, but Wiz has 8 over 2.3. He went 6.8 over 2, which is pretty much the same
Okay, yeah.
size.
It's like tapered down a little bit,
It's
right?
like
So
3.5. So it's
yeah,
pretty much
yeah,
the same.
yeah. I mean, it's close. It's close. It's like you know, you want to fold these ones who don't flop very well, and then call the wheel ones, right? So I could have defended that for sure. Why is it always messing up every time? Okay, okay. Fold this one three way. Ace queen. I go for the three bet, and again, these guys really love to. They love to what do you call that? Like flat the three bet.
Check your size, though. Small blind V cutoff.
Okay. Let's see. 70. I don't really have 70, but we can try 80. You know, should be small blind cutoff.
I would be going like
Yeah,
4.5 here. Yeah, it's
so
going
I think
almost
this is
5.
really small, right? This is we're out of position. So I think just going like way bigger would be okay.
Yeah.
Going
I
like
would put 9 over 2.
yeah, 9 or even like yeah, I think 80 70 bigs. Let's try 60 just in case.
It'll be
Yes, like
similar.
slightly less, but like 7
4-ish.
maybe seven's probably just way too small, right? So okay. So now he flats. I think we're just gonna run into a bunch of like Broadway kind of stuff. So it might be a good flop for us, but I think we should proceed with some caution. I think I go for a check, yeah. And I think we have to continue probably. Oh, nice. Okay. It's a very weird node, so I'm not too sure what we want to do with leading. So I think I probably just checked that, put the ball in his court kind of. He still has some like boats and stuff, right? So we don't need to like necessarily go for the lead. But so I go for like small value on the river just because um I think that if he has a hand that's gonna pay me off, it's gonna be like Queen 10 suited, King 10, something like that, like King 9, whatever suited. So it's like he's not gonna really pay off like a huge bet. I think if he had a jack, he would bet the turn. So I'm just thinking like yeah, it's small bet is pretty efficient here. But he just fold. So
Yeah, so your combo
not
is 50-50 on the flop, so I check.
oh, you mean you ran it with
With the
him
full call.
flatting the tree bet? I don't even know if this range exists, bro. But okay. 50-50 on the flop. Yeah, okay. I can see that for sure. For sure. This full. Okay. 9-7, kind of interesting. Let's take a quick look. Low jack. Yeah, it seems like I should open, so maybe missed an open there. Missed an open. 9 jack here. Yeah, I think this UTG, this is like close to the bottom of our opening range, so pretty comfortable folding that one. Well, having the 9 is not great. Yeah. So covering here, we flat sevens. I think it's pretty standard. He goes small, we just call. Turn, not the best turn. He goes over better, we just fold. Yeah. 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, this one we're from UTG1, so I think Jack 10 we can just fold. So we call pre-flop, no big deal. Check, check. Again, very bad card for us. And just check fold. 6, 7 again. Okay, so this is interesting. Like, let's see. I considered three betting this in game, but so I think you're supposed to do Jack 8, Queen 6 suited, Queen 8 suited, stuff like that. What do you guys think? Do you think this one is a three bet or fold?
Just fold.
Okay. Let's see here.
Gap's too big.
3-bet. I'll go 3-bet.
So I wasn't wrong in that you can three bet with this hand. So, but I knew that people were missing a lot of three bets. So Queen 6, Queen 7, King 4, 10, 7, like this bunch of stuff was a big deal. Jack 8. So I didn't know if Jack 7 was a three bet, but yeah, I decided to fold. It was majority fold, but I'm happy to see that at least I consider it, right? It's one of those hands. And this guy fold anyway. Oops, sorry.
Around 40 though, is it still a 3-bet?
I mean, this one is 50.
Just
Like
press the
looking at,
down
You can
arrow.
press the down and
Yeah,
up
yeah.
arrows to move between.
I was just
sides.
gonna say, like looking at, because I was 72, right? So I would be more inclined to three bet. But yeah, we can look at 40. It's still three betting.
Okay.
And see 30, still a little bit. At 30, it kind of stops, right? But let's take a quick look at 60. Yeah, so I think the deeper you are, the more you want to throw it in. So yeah, seems pretty good. This one seems like I could have opened. I cover everybody. Kind of maybe, let's see, King 9. Yeah, seems good. Even King 8, right? So I definitely want to open this one, but missed it out. Happens. Opening screen. Okay, get a walk. Oh, whoa. So okay, so kind of was thinking what to do here, right? Because flatting is very, very meh as UTG1. I was thinking three bet, but it just felt like it was not super great, right? I was thinking bottom nines, but let's take a look. What do you guys think before I see the stall?
It's a call.
Always
It's
a call, sometimes 3-bet.
Always a call, sometimes three bet? Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Same
idea.
I'll never
I had
3-bet.
this
I just call.
yesterday, but with I had the ace jack offsuit and they folded it, snap folded it. So if that is, it's probably not eights, nines plus, right?
I would
Mhm.
also 3-bet.
I wonder if this mixes fold.
Okay, so we'll see. So this guy's 40, we have 60, so we'll just do like 40 first to see. All right.
I'm gonna
So
say
I mean,
pure call.
okay. I would think so. I think this is a bit tight, but take a look. So yeah, UTG reopening all this kind of stuff. And okay. So sevens is mixing folds. Eights, pure call, and then some three betting. All right.
Hmm.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, you have called it. I think I have a like decent stack and stuff, but at least it wasn't too many pips off, right? It was like sevens and that. So like next time sevens, maybe it's like the bottom, and then we can take a quick look at like 60. Maybe 60 is better. Yeah, so 60 is better, and then it gets worse as you get shorter, right? Yeah, so 38 is still like the bottom. So this is the bottom. Very nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, this maybe
For me,
it's for
it's become so player dependent there. What that guy does, what the guys behind you play, what they play like.
True. I
Yeah.
mean, I'll admit I didn't think that much in game, but I'll just do a quick experiment to see maybe something like this with some ICM. Okay, so So this is like 75% left, right? With Chippy V. And then he opens 37. Seems pretty close. And then we have so yeah, now it starts to fold nines, eights, sevens. And with a little bit of ICM, it's not a lot, right? This is like, look at this. This is barely any ICM. This is like a tinge. And the solver already kind of is, not super hot with the eights.
Yeah, three
Right?
bet or fold.
So yeah,
Not
yeah.
for
It's like,
fold.
I mean, even three bet is not super aggressive, super attractive. Like you kind of just like don't have as much flatting. So that's kind of where I was at. I mean, it's still very early in the tournament, right? We very early. So yeah, but that was the idea. 2.5, I think I just folded. It's fine. 6, 7. If it was 2, I would have defended. Okay, so go for the 3 bet. Pretty standard. Usually here I go like 1/3 pot, because there's 2 overcards. Goes for the little raise, and then we don't have much, right? We want something like a king 9 or like a 7, a pair. So I just give it to him. All right. No reason to think like these guys are gonna play very aggressively. 8, 9 is like 9, 8 here. Yeah, so I don't really like this hand calling 3 bets, but we can see. I mean, we can just look at this one for fun. So just a bit of ICM, and then because when you call 8, 9, right? Yeah, see, you kind of like are fucked by ace king, right? Because ace king, you flop like 10 jack queen, and then you just like get fucked. You do have position, but even then, it's not very good, right? It's not a slam dunk call. So I was kind of like, okay, I'll just fold this one, you know. Okay, we just call. Let's see what happens. Okay, so bet in the call, we just give up, you know. Okay, so I go for the 3 bet. Goes for 4 bet. I'm like, okay, whatever, jam. He folds. Kind of crazy, right? Like you think you would be very fearful when you see someone open 2.5x and then you 3 bet them off like a small stack and then they go 14. You would think like, he's just like always very premium, but turns out sometimes you just win, So yeah, it's gotta
That's such a
stick it
big
in,
pickup.
right? It's just like half my stack from nowhere.
Jeremy,
It's
Jeremy,
great. Yes,
you're
yes, my friend.
folding 8-9 there. I think you're calling Jack 10 and 10-9.
Yeah, so this is the range, right? So 8, 9, I like 9, 8 suited, I just think it's like a little bit of the bottom of our opening range is kind of bad. But when you get to like Jack 10 suited,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe 10, 8
Zero
is bad.
EV.
10, yeah, it's very zero EV, these
Yeah,
ones.
okay. Yeah.
So I would probably defend these ones a little bit, but yeah, the offsuit ones I would be a bit careful, and then I would defend the strong suited broadways a bit
Yeah, okay.
more. Yeah, and the pairs are great in position, right?
The low
Cheers.
suit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we go for the 3 bet, and then we get like a decent flop up 2. So I just go for a small bet. I don't want to bet too big because I don't want to fold out too much king X. I have him drawing dead. Okay, so like this sort of board, yeah, it's very attractive to just go really big, but I think we want to size down, like half pot, just to keep in like his ace X and all that. And also like having a lot of draws just mean that he's gonna continue a lot, right? So when there's a lot of draws, ironically, you just want to like kind of size a little bit down, instead of too big. So I go kind of big as well, like 13 half pot. He calls.
I think this is ideal.
Yeah, I really like how I size this one. So
It's
Rivers,
Geo, pretty much.
yeah, Geo. Rivers very, very nice. Go for all in. And he falls. So very nice run out. Okay, aces will go for the 3 bet and get a fold. Nice. Fold ace 5 there. Yeah, so this one 10 bigs, I think easy call. 10 bigs with the suited ace. Oh, damn. Yeah, but yeah, it's like ace deuce, you gotta call it. Suited, right? Offsuit we call like maybe ace 6, ace 5, or 10 bigs with little ICM. Okay, so this I could have three bet, I could have called. He has a very short stack, so I'm like, three bet doesn't really rub, doesn't really tingle my fancy kind of thing. So I just flat, see the flop. Now he goes for the squeeze. It's really bad. Look at his stats, right? Like he's very tight. And this guy's very wild and aggressive. So yeah, unsurprisingly, he goes for the jam. You can see what they had. I would have flopped two pair. Oh, ace queen and king queen. Yeah. So okay, very standard hands. Okay, just fold. Uh oh, I went for the fold here. Yeah, I mean, for sure, from low jack, king four off with a bit of ICM, it's okay to fold. Okay, against a small stack, ace 10 here. We have a nice three bet candidate. He calls, huh? That's not good, right? But so if it's like ace high board, I think almost always we want to go like bet on the small blind. So I go 1/3. He calls. Turn. Well, what do you guys think? This one. Would you keep barreling? Would you check?
Either way, you can check and then
You mix?
like SPR is less than one, right? You're gonna get it in by the river. So maybe you keep
Uh-huh.
some bluffs in by checking on the turn. Then picks up the aggression from there, but I mean you're never gonna
Okay.
fold and no matter what. So
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough. Anybody else? Because I think the turn is interesting because you have like the ace that's not super good, but oh shit, let me. Okay, so yeah, we bet call. We can run this one a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so it mostly keeps betting, right? And then you check like jacks, queens. And this one is like, okay, so you don't want to bet as much, right? So what did I do? All right, I went for a small bet. Okay, so no jamming. I think it's good that I didn't go crazy, and we just get full. Nice.
Do you think ace 10 is vulnerable? Is that why it wants to continue a little bit? Like I know you got top pair and you got a good kicker. I get that. But
SPR
do you think it's
SPR is
Yeah,
less
yeah,
than
no,
sorry,
one,
go
sorry.
ahead.
not top
Finish. No,
there.
no, no. Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead, Michael.
Oh, I was just
You're
saying,
saying.
like, do you think your hand's vulnerable? Is that why you need to continue? Or are you
No,
going for value? Like
I think my
protection
hand is
as
like
well.
I think my hand is like way ahead, way behind, kind of, because it's like either I have my ace wins or I just lose, you know, because it's like the ace high board, right? So you're not afraid of any
Yeah.
overcards. So I think the reason for checking the turn is because you don't want to always bet your ace X. You want to have some strong hands in your checking range. So when you check, he can also start betting, right? He can start bluffing his gut shots and stuff. I don't know why it's not loading, but yeah, you wanna and also like I assume like they bet ace king for a bigger size, but I would have ace king, ace jack, maybe ace queen for some frequency here as well. So I would probably bet those and then check my weaker ace x to get like some of his weaker hands to stab or like at least protect my checking range a little bit. Right? He's gonna stab 7-6, he's gonna stab ace six, ace three, some value bets, king 10, king jack. So I want to have some nice hands to call him down, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like this balance. Okay. Yeah, this one definitely like the three bet here. Small one. We flop a queen. It's flopping very well this tournament. We go for small bet and he goes all in. So easy call. And he has ace jack. Okay, so we just want all in. Very nice. Guy lips. King 7. So let's take a quick look. And yeah, so interestingly, the King X, you want to go like check these ones just because they limp so much like of this stuff, which you dominate. And if you raise, they're gonna fold, right? So if you fold out all this stuff, but they're gonna limp call 8-7, 9-7, 10-7, Jack 7 a little bit, then it gets really nice to raise King 7, King 8, because it's for value, right? So I went for the raise here. 3.5 and they go for fold. So, but yeah, I like the combo that I picked, right? Because I just get like a lot of worse hands to call instead of folding out better. Okay, fold, open. Okay, good. So far, pretty solid tournament. Not complaining. Okay, so yeah, it goes for 7 bigs, 3.5x.
Yep.
I think we always go small here. Just go small. Okay. Call. We turn the king, right?
Have you
So
thought about flopping better?
I mean, I've been flopping really well so far, but yeah, I mean, can't win them all. I still think that on this board, like our hand is just still really good, right?
I don't know.
So I went for the check, because we have a king. He bets. So I'm like, okay, let's call once. Check, and then he checks back, and we win against 10-9. So
Oh, what a nit bitch! If he follows through, he can get the job done.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if
that's
his
cool.
I don't know if his hand. Now I'm like very curious how he should have played it.
You should
First
fold
of
Obviously, it's
all,
fold pre. Fold pre.
No, obviously.
look at this full free, and then so let's just do a quick one because we have time anyway. What are we gonna do? Watch the World Cup, you know? Yeah. So just like really small bet, and then I suited. Maybe he calls, and then
Wait, but you
king.
bet more like 25 on the flop, right?
Uh, I bet pretty small though, but like wow, this is like
20.
kind
Okay.
of small,
Mm.
but
It's
it's
more like
okay. It's a
25.
19,
Oh,
so I can
25.
do this one. Doesn't matter anyway. But anyway, king of diamonds. So my strategy, okay, I knew it was like mixing, but I guess it does bet quite a bit. So
Merrill.
okay. Can Smarrow. Hmm? Wait, sorry, it's like blocking. But after Smarrow, yes, he still has an easy call. Wait, after you check, he is supposed to kind of bet it sometimes, right? So
He
just
has
bets
the
this
9
one.
off. He has the 9 off.
Yeah. But he doesn't have it in the sim, so
Yeah.
check. Can he bluff? Is there Wow, he should have bluffed.
Yeah, of course.
Holy damn.
I mean,
Okay, nice. I mean, he
blocks you
could.
up.
I was thinking like it's too good to go to showdown, but like I guess it's just really nice because you block the 9, you block the boats, and then
Yeah, and look what you fold. You're gonna fold like jacks, queens, pure,
am I
king
gonna
X,
fold?
pure.
Oh, but I mean I fold some king X, right? But I have to hero him with this one. According to the salva. I guess it's not
Good
too
luck
big,
with
right? Because it's only
good
half
luck with
pot.
that.
So yeah. I mean, if he goes all in here, I think I'm in a world of hurt with blocking the queen, right? Maybe I would have probably folded with the queen, and then if I had like a weird blocker, maybe not as bad. Does he bluff a queen? Not really. Okay, interesting hand. So yeah, he kind of chickened out on the river a little bit. Ace queen here, I think we have a nice just call. All right. Um, so we have 2 overs. We have the ace of diamonds. And I think it's like we gotta float once. Check. Oh man, he knew I was floating. Damn, he's just go over pot. So I think we have to fold. Unlucky.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we open king 8 and then just go for a small. I mean, I saw this board and I knew it was like a big bet board, right? But I saw my hand and I was like, okay, this hand is not like amazing to big bet because I don't have a really great kicker, so I'm gonna fold out like, you know, he's gonna put in money with like better hands and stuff. So let me take a quick look at this. I'm assuming it's a lot of big betting because seems very yeah, I mean okay, it's fair amount. King 8. Yeah, I can do everything. So I went for this one. Okay, this fold. Okay, let's fold this one. Yep. Open. Again, king queen, eh? Okay, so small bet. Calls. We have top 2. We got the best turn in the deck. Basically a blank. Go for another barrel. Calls again. Ace, not the best card. I mean, now ace 9 beats us. Ace queen beats us. If he had ace king, he beats us a bit. If he had aces, we lose, but it's so deep that we don't care. So calls, and he has 10 ace. Wow. Okay. So I guess the sizing on the flop in the turn really convinced him to stay.
Yeah.
Very nice spot to pick up. 40s we just fold. Open for sure, and then get jammed on full. Yeah, just fold this one, even though it's very short, because we just have hands. Three-way. It's a bounty, I would call. Open. What's this? Okay, so interesting if I even complete this three-way. Let's take a quick look, May not be super accurate, but take a try. Call, and then do we even
I think it's
call
a
this?
fold. I think it's a
I
fold.
mean, okay, in this one, I mean, it's close,
Oh, is
close,
it?
right? So, I mean, this
Oh,
one is, but I think I wouldn't be crazy to fold it as well. I wouldn't hate folding it. It seems okay. Seems okay. Just one big blind more. Seems okay. Maybe if some ICM you can fold, but
maybe I'm a nit. Maybe I'm a nit.
three ways, I think like you want to create your own ranges, right? You don't want to just because it's kind of like you want to keep in the spirit of how these players play, what position, what stage of the tournament, etc. I think I'm okay with
Yeah.
this this call. All right. Okay, so we get jammed on. We just easy call. Unfortunately, we break out his aces, so unlucky. Three ways. Go for small bet. Calls. Turn jack. It's very deep, but so we have to decide whether. So it's like three ways, right? So this guy already folded some blockers, which are not 8, queen, 4. All right, so that kind of strengthens his range a little bit. So we have to be a bit careful as to what we barrel. So I decided to check back. All right. You can also bet, I think, but you may not get three streets. River's the deuce of clubs. He goes small, and then I was considering raising, but I think it's a little bit too thin. Um, might be okay, but I just call. I want to keep it simple. He has 5-6, so whatever. At least I got one street. And again, king queen. We go for small bet. We flop. We win. What's this? Sorry. Okay, I just go for not all in because Jack 4 is not the best one to jam, and then we win. Fold, fold. Okay, open this one. Check, check. Bets. Raise. Just fold. Yeah, they have hands. Queen 7. Might have been able to defend it, but very borderline, so I just folded. Open, and yeah, we get jammed on, and I think we have an easy call. Yeah, we win. Open, fold. Okay, folded three ways. We get jam. So we have an interesting decision here, just to re-raise or to just call. I think when he jams for this much, I think calling is like really good. So just one call. Because then we can react to whatever they do behind. And he has tens and we chop. So nice that we just chopped. I would float if I would call this one if he was a bit deeper, but he's not, so just fold it. Oh wait, what did I do? Did I mess it up? No, okay. Limp, and we have 9-4. So I mean, okay, can take a look.
Think you should have probably ISO.
Yeah, which is what I did. So seems like an ISO to 3 seems pretty good. 9-4. This is the kind of thing you want to do. With these junk hands, you win a lot of BB just by attacking. Go small. And it goes for check raise, and at this point we just give up. We can't win them all. So we don't have any equity, don't have anything, so we just give up. Give it to them. Open, get jammed on, we call, and we win, right? Yeah. 6 big blinds. Yeah, we can call. We can 3-bet. I think both are fine. Yeah, this fold, UTG. All right, so here, you guys like calling 3-bet?
Calling?
Just call,
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
Because these hands generally like you 3-bet, you get like better hands to fold. Sorry, you get like worse
to
hands to
fold.
fold. Yeah, and better to call, you know. So ace nine seems to be like the sweet spot where you just want to call. So like that, I called that one. It goes to got enough equity, so we have to continue. If he bets again, we're out, but if he doesn't. So now we have ace high, and you know, you have a pretty strong hand, so I decided to check. Going for a big bet, and I think with ace high here is just a very, very easy call down, you know,
Yeah, call.
because he's gonna have like a bunch of bluffs and stuff, whatever. The
Sixes.
nine is sorry, go.
Sixes and stuff, right?
I mean, he's gonna have some value bets, but I
Yeah.
think a lot of them would bet the turn, and then
Yeah.
he's just gonna have like a miss. He's just gonna have missed the flop with like 10-9, you know, queen jack, whatever, and maybe he just wants to bluff, you know. So I think we have to call. The nine is not great, but I think it's just too strong to fold.
I think it's okay
Right, and-
because it blocks like pocket nines.
Yeah. It blocks a bit of value. Yeah, I mean, he ironically he ended up having a nine, but it's fine. You know, sometimes you block bluffs, but you still have to call. So I'm okay with that one. Definitely still wanna look him up, and turns out he had a bluff. Wait, what? Okay, sorry. So there was an open, and I pulled it. Just easy open and call. Nines, okay, run good. Okay, so when you have offsuit king jack here, I think you know you don't want to get too sticky. You just want to give up. Great to open and steal, but not great to call 3-bets. So a7 here, I think yeah, really kind of what we saw, right? Where it's like early position, and then we just have like a pure call, you know. Excuse me. So nice flop. We go for the check. Goes for a bet. I don't think we ever want to raise the ace high. Check again. Check. We miss. So I think with ace high here, if you want to bluff, we probably want like a nine, a king, or a jack, you know, to at least block some straights and you know have some like interaction with that. A7. I mean, we don't really we block a bit of like his folding range, right? He's gonna fold like sevens. He's gonna fold some ace highs. So we do block too many folds to bluff this one. And also like hearts is just not ideal, right? So we check, he checks. And he says he check, right? So yeah, like we block the bluffs, and then who knows, he might even just like hero us and stuff. So we have to give this one up. We can win sometimes against King Jack or something. But yeah. I mean, now if I am correct, I might be able to just solve this instantly so we can see, you know, haven't used that function yet today, so I want to use it. Okay, so perfect play. Yeah, call the flop. There's some raising, even all in, huh? Okay. Check the turn, and yeah, you check the river or you block one. So seems very solver really likes it. Okay, happy with that one. All in, call. Queen nine, river queen. Oh, what can you do? Yeah, we get 3-bet, we just fold. 3-bet jammed on. 10 bigs, just go all in. Yeah, 5-4 when it's like all short stacks, I don't really like it. I think this fold. Open. Yeah, so less than 10 bigs, you know, usually ace 10, you just never want, you don't get the fold. Let's see what happens. Okay. Just a flip and we lost. So Yep, just call. Hopefully we win. We do. We do. That's great. As the tournament approaches, I think probably in the money already, right? The average stack is 84. So we bet small. Get an ace on the turn. I go for the double barrel and we win. So looks very good. This guy jams, you just call it off. Flop a flush, beautiful, nice. Open, top two. Bets one. He raises. I mean, he has so little behind, and I have ace king. So I decided that he's probably not gonna fold now. So I just got it. I just get it in because I don't want to like call and then like four straight comes. He goes check. He like slows down. So I think just get it in because usually when they check raise it's usually very I mean doesn't even fold this right when I jam. So he wasn't gonna fold anything. I was right. What is this? Then check back. Goes for the big bet, right? So if it was like one, maybe I can float, but like against a big bet, I think I need like a diamond or something to call. And it's like he doesn't have much chips. So also the thing is that when they limp off 10 bigs and they just show a lot of aggression post, this is like screaming kind of like aces kings, because a lot of the times people don't limp properly off 10, you know. Let's see. I mean, yeah, wait, sorry. Yeah, I mean like they may jam king queen, they may jam queen nine, they may like miss some of these limps, and then they only have like aces, kings, queens, ace kings, something like that, So generally people, yeah, there's no don't have the discipline to like limp queen seven, limp king 10, they just like jam it. So yeah, and that includes me as well, though I actually have a hand like that later where it gets a bit rough. Okay, so we just rejam here, ace 10. Seems good. Um, okay, this will call. Okay, so what do you guys think? Guys, continue this one?
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
shallow.
bet shot overcard. Yeah, I think you got a call.
Call again?
Pair get shot overcard.
Yeah, it's like a little bit not
Not
that
nice,
appealing.
but still got to carry on.
Yeah, because we have the deuce, but the deuce also like, if he has a six, we have the lower straight. But I think with a pair and a draw, usually you don't get the fold. So now he jams, and I think we what do you guys think?
Easy
Yeah,
fold.
no, definitely.
Just
Kind
fold
of
the
a
river?
bad card, really. You
I'm
know,
not
On
even
the
sure if you
overcard,
should
right?
be calling the turn.
That's the thing, right?
yeah.
On the turn, but yeah, when we get to the river, right, it's like a little bit interesting. Okay, we got well played, right? So the turn is
What was it called?
why? Oh no, the turn I should have donked. It was still a call, and then yeah, river is a check fold, and then turn was a donk actually.
Wow.
So that's
Yeah,
interesting
it makes
to
sense.
see. Yeah, it makes some sense, right? You can donk, but
Yeah, the straight.
donk like high percentage, but also checking. So I just didn't really feel like donking that one with the ace, right? So uh, I just want to see if the ace four is the one that they donk less. Let's take a look. Okay, it likes to do this, right? Where it doesn't show. So, oh, then okay, I didn't fuck it up. Okay, we just move on. Open, get jammed on, we call. Ace queen, we lose. Takes a little chunk out of our stack. Open, jammed on. Ace three, I think like his jamming range would be gonna be way too tight. Like look at his stats.
Especially this
Really,
net. Yeah.
yeah, and like the 3 in your hand is like pretty shit, right? So just fold. Maybe like A7 you can call, something like that. It's a bit of ICM. Uh okay. This fold. Why do we have so few chips? What's going on? Uh Raised all in. So yeah, I was considering jamming, but I think off 15, you still kind of get like the, ability to induce. We can get him to this one wants to
Good
jam,
jam.
but yeah, this one wants to jam, but maybe
I think there's
I think with ICM it's just no with ICM it's probably less. Let me try this one. Was it 15, right? Let's try it out.
there's so many bad flops for your hand.
Yeah. Wait, what's going on? Okay, maybe it's just jamming at 15. So okay. But I went to induce anyway. Might have been better to not do it. But yeah, no, I did get some value, but I guess he would have called it off anyway. So maybe it might have been good as a jam,
Thing is, like, you get this flop, you're like, kind of stuck.
yeah. True, true, true. What's going on? So he goes for the jam, and I think a lot of people like to fold the low pairs here, but I think it's just good enough. You have to call, you know. Maybe deuces you can fold, but trees it's like kind of good enough. Right? And we've call and then we kind of hope these guys fold, but if they jam, we kind of have to fold. So yeah, but they usually will. And then we flop a set. What does he have? Ace 4. So it's like a flip. All right. He has ace deuce suited, ace 3 sometimes, so that makes it good enough. 4's clear call. 3's kind of close, but I opted to call in the heat of the moment. Uh so we talk a lot about this 2.5 stuff, right, Louis?
Hmm.
So 2.5, this guy is 7 bigs. This is where you do it, all right? Because he's just gonna want to defend a lot, but against 2.5, he can't really defend. All right, so this is where you want to do that 2.5. And we get 3-bet, so wasted half a big
You
blind
fold?
more.
Yeah.
So, no, you don't want to call because this guy's really tight and ace jack is just not a very good hand. So unluckily we lost like 2.5 big blinds more, but served its purpose. Okay,
Oh,
what do you
it's
guys do?
You got a 4-bet because if you call, you're gonna be multi-way.
Okay, so I just jammed and just fuck it. Like if I
I
4-bet
actually
all
think
in,
with SPR like of nothing, it's not that bad to go multi-way. What are we
here's
scared
the
of?
thing. Yeah, true, but like because it was like a small 3-bet, I just felt that um it's probably fine. It's probably fine. I mean, it was kind of deep in the tournament. I didn't want something bad to happen. Plus, I thought this guy was really strong. So I was like, okay, like once I call this guy's gonna fold anyway, so I might as well just get it in against this guy because look at this, right? Like why would you ever steal
3%
against
3-bet over 100
UTG?
hands. Look at that.
For sure, yeah,
And then he
UTG, and
folds.
then this guy flats off 18,
That's not a
and this
thing.
guy makes it 5.5. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is like
One
has
of
to
them
be a
has
strong
to have a
hand.
hand, then they both.
Yeah, yeah. So, it's like kind of hindsight is 2020. Obviously, if you tell me it's gonna fold, then I'll just like get it in, but I'll just call. But yeah, like being out of position 2-way, 3 ways, a little bit iffy, but probably calling would be fine, right?
I think the conversation about like position just has to be adjusted for the SPR
The
of like
stack size,
nearly one
right? Yeah.
half.
True, true, true.
So
I don't know.
like
I got antsy with the hand,
I don't
because
mind it.
I didn't want
I
to
don't
get
mind it.
sucked out on. Yeah, but probably
Where are
wouldn't
we
lose a
now?
lot of
Are we like 10% left?
Man,
Tough
we
to
are
say.
like pretty. Yeah,
Half-
no, I think it's in the money
Halfway.
at least. No, in the money. It's a very long tournament, right? So
Like
it's in the
10%?
money.
I'll
Probably
go for
yeah,
a
10%
spot.
left. 10% left. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. You can show it. We'll see. Okay, 13. All right. Just jam. Why am I even looking for a sim?
Mhm.
No need to waste time. So okay, we went for the open. This guy kind of goes all in. This guy flats, and I'm like, okay, I have to call, right? So now I have, it's like the benefit of c betting. It's usually you want to fold this guy off, and then you win the pot. But now I have this guy, right? So if I want to c
Gentleman's
bet, I want to c bet
agreement.
stuff. Sorry.
Gentleman's agreement.
Now, if there's ICM, maybe if this is a final table, we would just check it down. But this guy is just like kind of like, now if I want to bluff, I want to use a bit more equity stuff. But thankfully, I have like some equity, right? I can actually make a hand. So I went for a small bet. He calls. Now I have the ace. Checks. I would like to see myself. No, not really. I was gonna say I would like to see myself check back, but I think when it's like the ace, the best card in the board, you want to bluff some stuff as well. So even though it's like my bluffs are gonna be like stuff with equity, so it's still fine against this guy. Get this guy to fold, maybe I can win. I went for the small bet again, and wow, ace king. Okay, so but yeah, we win the side pot, so it's not too bad.
Okay, so Tim pointed out, even multi-way, you get to flat quite a bit with aces.
Yeah. Where's the chat? Okay, I don't know how to do it, but
Yeah, when you're full
Uh,
screen, it disappears.
okay, it's fine. So, but yeah, you guys saw, so for sure, flatting seems pretty good there. It's aces after all, right? 5 bigs is all in. Okay. We go for the open. Go for a bet. Get called. So this is like classic spot, right? So some checking back and some betting. So I opted to go for a check back. I can bet my ace king, ace queen, ace 10, and then check some of the lower aces for, you know. And then now when the 5 pairs, my kicker no longer plays. So I'm like, do I really want to value bet the river, you know? So yeah, it doesn't even have anything, right? So I kind of just check back because my kicker no longer plays, and then value betting just goes way worse. And then I only want to value bet ace king, ace queen, ace jack and stuff. Right. But I might be talking shit, so let's see the solver. Because I'm not too sure. But that was my thought process anyway. Okay, mistake. Okay, so he likes to bet the river, kind of. Yeah, pretty. I guess when it's like safe river, you still want to bet, you get called by Jack X.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, with some ICM maybe different, but yeah, I think the idea is just being that like I don't think this bet is gonna make much money, and probably, safe to say that he might have some 5x and stuff. So I'm okay with the check back. I'll bet if I have my kicker plays. Yeah. But in Chippy V, it's pretty good to the value bet. Okay, fold. We just fold this one from the low jack. Okay, get a walk is always good. Get a jam in. Sorry. What was that? He had 12 bigs. Okay. Wow, look at the average stack, like very high, right? At this point. Yeah. Okay, what was this? Open, calls. So I go for a small bet, ace high board. Again, like my general go-to is to bet my best aces, check my worst ones. Again, same thing, right? It's you just like not in the spot where you wanna. Okay, yeah, he just doesn't have anything, so I didn't lose any value both times.
Jeremy, did you open or was he the big blind?
I opened UTG, he defended big blind, and
Oh,
then
okay. So,
bet flop,
sorry.
yeah. Bet
Yeah,
flop,
no,
check, check.
I
Yeah.
thought he raised, you called. Sorry.
Oh, no. Yeah. But
Yeah,
river,
okay.
yeah, river, I just like default to not betting the ace that doesn't get the kicker. Because people just not gonna call. Raise, get jammed on. Feels bad, but we have to call. All right. Feels bad. Terrible run. Was a terrible run out, and then river the ace. Beautiful.
Lucky shot.
It's a flip, right? So
Yeah, indeed.
gotta go for it, man. Three ways. I mean, ace high board, so I guess my king high is pretty okay. Calls. Turn a queen. We have to go against this guy as well, so like maybe checking back is kind of nice just because we need to river something to beat this guy. So I did check back. I know myself so well. Just check it down. Ace eight, yeah, he would have folded anyway. Ace eight. Yeah. So I think like if what was it? Yeah, because I need to hit something, right, to win against this guy. So I might as well just check my hand. If not, I bet he folds, but I still lose to this guy, so it might be a bit too risky. That was my thought process at least. Jack eight, I think we can probably throw it away. This deep. Defend. Okay. Go for a small bet and then we call once. I was thinking raise, but also a little bit scared, Goes again. So this guy very tight, right? And when they start barreling from UTG, I think like you want to be a bit careful. So when you go like this sizing, I would rather like throw away like some of my stronger hands. He could have like a king, he could have all the overpairs. Maybe it's a call in theory, but I just want to like tighten up a little bit under ICM. Okay, so check. Uh okay, so this is an interesting one. I opened this one and then he called from small blind. And most people would bet the flop, but I decided that I didn't want to bet the flop because um I felt that a lot of his folds would be from sevens, eights, ace seven, ace eight of clubs, especially, right? Because if he had ace eight of spades, he would call the float because he had the backdoor. But the club seemed like a very bad suit, right? So if I bet it, I can't barrel any turns. So I'm just thinking this combo was very poor to pick as a bluff, right?
Doesn't
So
doesn't the small blind have leads on these type of boards? Like Jack, Jack,
he
whatever, 10,
he
10,
might,
Jack.
but you're never gonna see it, right? I think you're never gonna see it. We can see it actually in the solver, but I think leading from a small blind is just not a very commonly used strat.
I've
Why is
seen
it?
like queen, whatever they lead because they've got a lot
Okay,
of Broadway from small blind.
okay, but yeah, I think people would never play lead, so can do this. I don't know why GTO Wizard does this shit, but 35 call. Oh, we have it here. Okay, so does it lead? Little bit, right? So
Can you change it to Jack, Jack or Queen? I'm pretty confident. I've maybe not
yeah,
at the shallow stake, but I'm pretty
see like 10
confident.
10 deuce, king queen
Yeah,
jack
okay.
seems like a very. I can do a quick one, jack, and then we see. Yeah, but like some pair boards and stuff. Maybe not. All right, jack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
it has to be not coordinated. Maybe it has to be disconnected with a paired board.
I mean, we look at the reports, right? And then 35. There's suited ones, monotone. It's pretty good for a small blind because you float, you call a lot of
Yeah,
suited
okay.
hands. Yeah, and then
Didn't
it's
realize
like
it was rainbow.
usually you want to be like, let's remove monotone for a bit and see the best leads. Sorry, remove monotone. 10 deuce, 10 3 deuce. So like one high card and then two low cards, kind of. A little bit.
Okay.
That's because you're flatting a lot of like the 10, right? You're flatting a lot of this, right? All of this. So seems like that's the leads. But I think people just nowadays don't play it much heads up, leading.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so back to the hand. My theory was that we check this one the most. It seems like kind of correct, right? Because when we bet,
Check the move.
look at this, right? We block ace 8, right? So we're blocking folds. We block a7, blocking folds. Okay, sevens and sixes we'll still call. I mean, I'm just dumb, but I mean 7-6 we block as well, 8-7 we block his folds, so queen 7. So I kind of felt my hand blocks a lot of folds, and I decided that I was gonna check it rather than bet it. Right? He might also like choose to fold 7-6s in real life, apparently he's just very sticky here. But yeah, that was my thought process, and I check back. Turn to 7. Check again. I mean, might as well, right? See what we do. 7. So he's going over bet or check on the turn. Very interesting. Makes a lot of sense. Pair board, you don't want to go small. Check, and then I guess we check back. 7-8. Okay. River 4, and we just check it down. He has 5s. Nice. And I just assume that he will just check it, and then we check again, right? 7-8. Kind of, yeah. Why are you betting 3? Like, what does that do? Oh, I missed the value bet against the 5s, I guess. Fucking hell. Yeah, so that's like you could have gone like small for some reason. But yeah, I'm happy with just checking out. Okay. King. Okay, so we have top set. Check.
Fairly dry
Let
board.
me full. Very so these spots where you have block top set, I think it's like pure check, right? So check. Now it gets a little like 3 to a straight, and then he's checking back. He's not really like that strong. I kind of want to go for some value, but okay, I mean, I just check again because I blocked so much stuff. He doesn't oblige. He doesn't care. This guy. What the hell? Ace, huh? So I'm already giving out him bluffing, so I kind of just go for some value. Hopefully he has an ace, maybe ace queen, whatever. He just folds. So kind of interesting, but I'm one of those guys that just likes to see the solver output. So just keep going for now.
It's a passive player with
Mistake.
jacks.
Piece of shit. Sorry, passive player rejects could be.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I was right all the way. And then river I had to check. Fuck. Okay.
I actually kind of think it's a nice spot on river to bet tiny and give an ace a room to raise. And in theory, hard to say if he's going to find that raise.
Yeah, I doubt he will raise, right? Because it's 4 straight. So just like psychologically, people don't really it doesn't make that much sense.
But
But
you never have it. That's the thing.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have like some ace 3, ace 4, ace deuce,
Yeah.
right? Which would play like that, correct? So no matter what, he's just gonna be a bit scared. But if I check, I'm assuming he bluffs a lot, right? Queen Jack, yeah, he just goes no mate hand a lot, and then if he has top pair, I think he always bets. So when I bet, he doesn't really just call me down. So okay, kind of get it, kind of get it. Kind of get what you were trying to do there, solver. Yeah, I hate these spots, man. In ICM, I just fold. So Jack high, could have defended. Oh no, sorry, he raised, so I would have maybe defended that. Very deep, almost 800K average. Just a endless array of 7 deuce. Now we finally get a good hand. Go for a small 3 bet. Nothing happens. Yep. Um. Okay, so I just went for the jam because three bet and all in doesn't make much sense, and I think the way you play these spots is you call aces and you jam cat kings and whatever, you know. So
Plus he's so
let's
tight.
see.
VPip 8.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not even about a VPIP. It's just like kings is not good enough to slow play, so you need to kind of do this shit. Um, where is it?
I
It's
don't
cut
know.
off.
This SPR may not be a bad idea.
No, as in like I think this is just how you're supposed to do it. I think. Yeah. See. So I mean, this is not perfect. I mean, whatever. But the idea being that you open and then you jam kings, queens, and the rest, and you only call aces. All right. So this is the spot. All right. It's gonna be same for hijack as well. We can try. Let's see. Yeah, see? Hijack off whatever, 13-9, and then we just jam everything, even off 9, and then you just call aces only. So kings gotta go in. And he folds. So um I don't know. I mean, I guess I just fold it, but yeah, I just fold, you know. Not enough equity in two big blinds. Seems pretty dumb to call, especially ICM. Fours, yeah, we're just UTG1, not good enough. Not good enough. Just fold that one, king three. Fold. So just kind of grinding it out, trying to win like a pot or something. Uh, we win. Here, I think this go all in. It's a squeeze spot, and then take it down. Not a fan of inducing off such a short stack. Okay, we have a gut shot. We call. Um, turn is an ace. We have to check. He predictably double barrels from his sizing. Already, I feel that his hand is not very good. So I just go for a call. And we have like a very interesting river, like a two pair, but also completes like a flush. So I check. He goes for this sizing, which is definitely not a thing. All right. And it makes no sense to go all in or do anything other than call because this is
Sure.
like always this a bluff, right? And if he has like, yeah, it's never gonna pay you off. So we call, and he has queen king. So
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know what he was.
Okay.
It's a little bit loose, right? Barrel and barrel here. So people, when they see ace and they're like early position, they just like close their eyes and just bet everything. And then river, they kind of like are in a spot where they don't want to give up. Like this is a bad river for his hand, right? Because I'm gonna have 3-5, ace five, you know, like a bunch of stuff to improve. And yeah, like he just wanted me to fold something. I'm not sure. So very weird. But great pot to win at this stage of the tournament, honestly. Great spot to win it. Hold the jack 10, open jack 9, and take it down. I'm kind of trying to like not miss any opens because you know, they're just very tight. Okay, big spot here, like very deep, you know. He has eights, and we lose. So ooh, unlucky. One of the two big flips we lost. But you know, we keep trucking. Consider calling, but against the 2.5 this deep, I'm like, nah, man, I'm just not in love with that, right? See, they have like strongish hands, especially the guys flying from the small blind. When I have like a two gapper, I'm not in love with it anymore. Just jam, all right? Be aggressive. You don't want to open and have the fold to jam. Um, yeah, this one I could have called, but I kind of already ran it with Frank. But yeah, this is like we fold some seven deuce and stuff. So this one's maybe good enough, but I wasn't too upset with that. Okay, Queen Jack. Yeah, it was like talking about this in the last review. Yeah, you want to be aggressive, you want to rejam a lot. Bang. And we take that apart. 8-7 consider opening, but I think this shallow when you have like these stacks that can just easily rejam against you and you can't even call for like 6 more, I think you want to be careful and just, fold it. Because ICM blockers are much more important. Open Jack 9. We have a spot where we have a gut shot. He goes for the small check raise. This is like hell, this is nightmare. I kind of have to call just because I have the backdoor straight draw. Sorry, the backdoor flush draw, and it's just too small to give up like that when I have all the strong hands. So to protect my range, I continue. Right. Obviously, my hand itself sucks. Right. Okay, we have a pair. If he had gone small, that would have been the right move for him, I think. With let's say he has like a nutted hand, right? Queen King, Jack 10. He went small, I would be in a tough position. I would have to be forced to call again. But he makes my life easy. He just goes all in, right? So now I can just fold. So when you have a good hand in a spot where it's like kind of weird, if you do this, it's just making my life easy, right? So good for him. He made my life easy. He could have just gone 4 big blinds. I'm like stuck. I'm like in kind of in hell. But yeah, we can just fold and move on. Jacks off 9. I think UTG I just like jam. Get a customer here. Pocket trays. This deep in the tournament, like 21 left. Just called it off with trays. Interesting. Interesting. Not sure about that one. Fighting for every pot. This guy limps, right? So I have the 69, right, with the diamonds. So I'm like, okay, I need to call this and fight for the pot because, is this 0.5 more? We could flop like a straight flush. So I call. Check back. Okay, we have a 9, right? So now it gets weird, right? Like, why did this guy limp UTG? So this now my like alarm bells are just going off. Just like fucking the guy limped UTG, like 18 left in an 4,000 man tournament for a lot of money. Like something's off, right? Something's fishy. So he went like really big here, and I'm like, fuck, I have the 9, right? So I have to call, but I'm like very worried. Okay. King, very bad card, right? He just goes all in, so I just fold. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to fold the flop, but kind of couldn't, just because even against aces, we have like 5 outs, right? So you might slow down and stuff. But you gotta fight for the pot. Fold it. Yeah, same thing, right? Like 7 deuce, 9-4, 8-3, like that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm looking at this right now, right? So let's see. I mean, you can call, but it's like very close, right? Very close. Maybe 2 tables, 3 tables. Let's take a quick look at something. What is that? I have 14 left, right? 14. Maybe this? Yeah. So do I fold anything? Yeah, it's very close, like 0.1 EV. 8-3, kind of okay, but yeah, kind of close. So I prefer to just. Oh, this one is interesting because GG has a thing if you're all in, and then yeah, if you just bust that hand, we don't have to go to showdown, so I win the pot instantly, and everybody just folded. If I was this guy, I would be jamming like very, very, very aggressively, right? Because it's free money. But we play in a on a site where people aren't very perceptive. So I got a very important 2 big blinds here, kind of gifted to me. Yeah, we just open, get a fold. He just jams, easy fold. Okay. Jacks. This one is not as the same as the other one. The other one I was UTG. So this one I think important to have some steals as well as some premiums. So I went for the min raise. This guy could have rejam, like that kind of thing. So yeah, you wanna have some strong hands in your induced range as well, but no action, which is fine. What is this? Yeah, so I mean, with the 3 big blinds, we just fold. I'm going to play quite tight from the big blind, honestly, in this tournament, just because. Okay, so he went all in. We call, obviously. Think it's like 11 left or something, last 2 tables. We flopped really well, and yeah, he had been 6-10, so okay. One an important all in there. Or at least just fold. Getting very close to FT. So big blind is again kind of like blinded in. Go for the steal. And we're lucky enough to hold up. Is this FT? No, it's not. Min raise. Yeah, so again, this one I had a wait. Had a few of these spots taken some screenshots, so just you guys get a sense of it. Where is it? Ace 3. There we go. So you guys can see. So it's 16 left, right? And then Ace 3 here. So I think it's very close, right? I think it's very close. I chose to fold, but might have been okay to defend as well. Fold it. Open, get a fold. Okay, so this guy's pretty. I mean, he's just 9 hands, so just a small bet and get a fold. Get a walk, very nice. Get a lot of walks, in this tournament. Open to induce. Hopefully somebody jams. Nope, get a call. Deuce 6-4. Okay. Go for like a decent sized bet and get a win. Pocket trees here. Yeah, we don't want to do anything. Trees are pretty bad. Again, a walk. Huh? People just are playing the nuts only, right? So jam this one. Okay, so ace
Maybe a
king
little bit
here.
of open jamming ace king.
Probably it's not
Borderline
terrible, but
with 5 and
but
11.
yeah, but I think the idea being that I still want to have some induces, right? I want to have some hands that are good against ace queen, ace jack. When I would open, they would definitely jam. If I jam ace king, then they're gonna fold ace jack, right? Maybe this guy might talk himself to folding ace queen because it's like very, very deep, right? Very,
the,
very like
the big
yeah.
blind is supposed to be jamming very wide with ace six against the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
blind.
So I'm okay to induce with ace king and then probably something like an ace 9 or an ace 10. I can see myself jamming it more often just because I fold out better hands and the hand isn't that strong.
Maybe a king
So
5 suited would be a good jam.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it really depends on the other table, right? So there's some spots where I don't know if I have it like okay, not this one, but yeah, there's some spots where I was considering like this one, ace 9. Um and it's like looking at the other table, you want to see like this guy's super short, this guy's super short, so much money, this guy's super short. So first in, and I think we have a sim for this. Not sure, but
I don't know about jamming this one.
I hope Frank. Okay. So we have a sim. So before anybody says anything, sorry. So okay, so this is the sim, right? So okay, I mean you said you don't know about jamming. Anybody like jam? I don't know the results by the way, so we can see.
I would just min raise it every
What's
time.
the spot?
The spot is ace 9. I mean this one. I don't know if you can see, but yeah.
Barely.
You're first in.
5 bigs, 11 bigs.
Yeah.
It's just because
The-
the small blind has
this one.
21, so it's like.
No, you don't want to jam into 21. No,
No.
too loose.
Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yes,
Jamming. It is jamming. It is jamming, right? Just because they fold so much better, you know. See, so when you see a jam from UTG, the button off 20 is like wait, no. Yeah. No, this is against min raise, sorry. So Frank didn't show. But yeah, just a min raise alone, you get him to fold a lot of stuff. Min raise, small blind should be very tight, you know. And big blind should just play like jam or rejam or like mostly just rejam. Huh. Interesting. But okay, so but my point was that jamming is pretty good in this spot. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so one big blind call. I think we need to check back now. We have a hand that's not gonna make much better fold. We have a lot of outs we can just win. And this ICM. Not the best river, so we just give up. Pocket trees, I mean, unlucky. Unlucky. This is the hand, right? The ace nine. Yeah, and he jams, I fold. Fuck. That sucks. This one, it's gotta fold 9 high. 7, 8. Yep, let's get it in. I think it's pretty standard, 10 bigs. Is ace king, and we win. Nice. Final table, okay. Final table. How much minutes do we have? We have like some time. Call. On the button. So I'm second in chips. Really good spot. We call. Flop check seems pretty standard. I decide to bet the turn with my gut shot. Make him fold some, king queen and some outs, whatever, maybe ace queen. We river the straight, sorry. And I'm like, okay. I don't have a boat. I don't have I only have a straight. I don't have a flush. I don't even have a spade. All right. So I'm very happy to just go to showdown. I already got one straight of value. I don't think he's ever gonna call me with like a 6 because he doesn't have a 6, right? Like, and if he I just
But I
don't
just
think
think you
he
have the
has
best
enough.
hand every time.
Yeah, but it's ICM though. It's ICM, so it's like you
I'd
don't-
rather bet the river than the turn.
yeah, and going to showdown is like seems a lot better because I just don't think he has any hand to call me. So I just check it down. Ace three. He just doesn't have it, right? Because if he had 10, he would bet before that. I would hear something and like the board just doesn't really make sense. So yeah. So you see, like this run, like is a bunch of me checking back and not going for value, but I kind of had the read that they just didn't have much, right? So it was kind of like you have to go with that a little bit, I think. Or maybe I'm just a nit, but anyway, same thing. Call and then check back. Again, ICM, like a lot of checking back. Your value threshold is very tight. So I was like, man, I think I probably lose, but turns out it's sixes, so it's great. Sixes, the one hand that I beat, right? King four, I could have opened, but not into this guy, the chip leader. So now, I mean, Jack nine strong enough to open. Yeah. Again, nice hand to open sometimes, but like when the guy covers you, you just don't, right? Turns out he opened and got 3-bet, so funny. You wanna observe how the table is playing, kind of, right? Who's tied, who's
Isn't that
not.
kind of small of a 3-bet, bro?
Sorry?
The
What do you
3-bet
mean?
earlier. Isn't that kind of small in sizing, I mean? Blind
I
versus
mean,
blind, just like twice the value almost, not even twice.
I think you don't need to go so big. Sorry. You don't need to go so big. Wait, what happened? Here you go.
Yeah, this one. So, see? 760.
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I would have gone bigger, but I think he just decides this is okay. Yeah, but yeah, probably. I mean, he's just playing his own poker, right? So I don't really know. I would have gone like maybe to 8.5, something like that.
Yeah, the guy has
'Cause-
a 2% 3-bet, so.
yeah, and this guy is covering, right? So if in theory against this size, I would just flat a bunch of stuff and then lead a lot of flops, right? because this guy can't bust. Like if he busts now, is the worst case scenario. It's like 3K. You know, if you bust now and you have like 1, 2, 3, 4 guys,
Yeah, a
four
lot of
guys.
ICM pressure on
Yeah,
him. I
yeah.
know.
So I
That's what
wouldn't go for such a small 3 bet. Honestly, I would have gone for a bigger run. So
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
absolutely
So
you're
I could consider
absolutely
that a
right.
mistake, right?
I mean,
Basically.
we don't know what he had, right? I mean, it doesn't seem like a good play, personally.
Thank you,
Yeah,
bro.
but we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know what he had. Yeah, maybe he was like bluffing with like some king deuce off, and like he just like mind fucked it, like owned the guy.
Yeah, I know what you mean, bro.
You wouldn't know
Totally.
until you see. So I don't think you can say it's a mistake until we see the cards. But yeah,
Fair point that too. Thanks.
yeah, that's fault. That's fault. Bunch of folding. But yeah, I haven't got much resistance so far with my aggression. So like my king 10, jack 9 opens, usually people just give me credit. So I'm like trying to be a bit more aggressive, open more hands. But I mean now at 50. So this guy limps. One guy is 9, one guy is 15, one guy is 17, one guy is 18, 16, 12. I'm like, man, this has to be like I have to attack this so much in theory.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it just folds. So we can take a quick look at
So
roughly
basically,
what
you're like second attacking third, right?
yeah. Let's see. This guy has like 20. Wait, sorry, he has to have like 20. Okay, I'm not very good at using GTO Wiz, but uh I think this is okay. It's not terrible. It's like 1, 2 lower. So this will get a sense, right? So yeah, like very high attacking, 5 deuce, 6 deuce, sometimes even big size, And yeah, but this one's not even that crazy, right? So this one is probably a bit worse. So yeah, definitely want to do that. So yeah, like the trend in how I play in the BBB is just be very tight. So I'm just folding all this stuff. This guy goes all in. Okay, see what they have. Wow. Yeah, I was like, wow, crazy action, man, when I have a 10, but didn't get the showdown. Okay, open ace king. Oh, okay, so this one, I'll just go so far as to say I definitely misplayed this one, but uh, you know, it is what it is. So he flats, which I'm already kind of like wondering what's his range, right? So I'm kind of ranging him like king jack suited, queen jack suited, pocket pairs. I don't think he has like a trap, because there's so many people worse than him. It just like strikes me as a guy who doesn't know how to play, and it's like I have a strong hand, but I don't know what to do. Ace queen, ace jack. So I see this flop, and I'm like, okay, against all his pairs, I might make him fold if he doesn't have a club. And I'm like, my hand is really, really strong. So if I bet and I get jammed on or I get raised, I'm just going with my hand. Fuck it, run it. I have the ace of clubs, right? I bet really small, just trying to put pressure on his like sevens, eights, nines, whatever that has no club kind of thing. See what happens. He calls. I'm like, oh man, turn is like a blankish card. And I'm like, okay, he still has that same range, right? So my hand is like not quite value, but not quite a bluff as well. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I just check back? He goes check, and then he checks back like sevens with one club and he wins. So I was kind of like, okay, I need to pressure him now when he's like, there's so many, he just doesn't want to bust, right? So I think pressuring him is great because I have the ace of clubs, he doesn't have the nuts, right? So I'm like, okay, I have to bet again. And then he jams. I'm like, what the hell, bro? So again, I didn't bet the fold. I wasn't happy with it. I called. He has the absolute worst possible combination to see, which is king queen, but river 7 of clubs. So yeah, it was all calculated.
Yeah,
Every
but he
step of
was
every step
talking.
of the way.
Yeah, he was talking to himself, bro, after this shit.
Yeah. This is kind of like the mouse through the monitor. Or
You
like
need to buy him a new monitor for with all the money you won.
yeah. new mouse, new keyboard, new something, like fucking hell. So seven. But hey, it didn't make sense when I was playing it, but when I looking back at it, it makes a lot of sense. Like you have a hand that you just can pressure him, right? Unless he has the uber nuts. Turns out he did have the uber nuts now. But yeah, now looking back at it, I'm actually not even upset at my play.
You would have continued regardless of his actions, right?
No, I mean I just think my hand is strong enough, and like I want to bluff some stuff, right? So this ace king, I can put a lot of pressure on his like non-flush hands, if that makes sense, because he's just like so many people that he doesn't want to call me down. So I'm like, wait, my hand is like at worst the 7 outs,
But
which is like,
pre-flop, bro, would you have paid his all-in? My
I
question for
mean,
you.
I have ace king. I don't think I can
Sure.
fold, right? Like,
Yeah.
I would
I don't
definitely
know.
call. I would call so fast that like just
Snap
like the
call,
chips would be in the pot before you could say all in. But if I ace queen, I would still call. Ace jack, maybe I would fold.
I hear you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. You don't want to fold the strong hands final table because yeah, I still have to call some stuff. Okay, limp. So I already ISO'd this guy, right? So I'm like, okay, I already ISO'd him, right? So I don't wanna keep doing it, right? So there's like
No,
some checking, right? So I'm like, okay, I can mix it up a little bit, right? I already ISO'd him. What if he starts limp three betting me? I
no,
mean
no,
that's my thinking.
no. They're so bad. They're so bad.
True. True. No, true.
Ugh.
Yeah, but we have to use the worst part of the range and the best part of the range, right?
So there's
In the
one way
same
to
manner.
play it, which is just go crazy and just obviously do it. I naturally kind of gravitate towards mixing in a few checks, but I agree with him. Like, yeah, you can just push the envelope a lot, right? Just that like just the game flow wise, I kind of like just didn't like it because it felt like bullying him a little bit. But I can bluff post, and like I have a hand that's
Good,
not too. I have
good
like a
pot to
decent
bet.
hand. Like I have queen four, right? It wasn't like five deuce.
Good pot to bet.
Yeah, I can like flop 4-4x and then cooler him. So I just check, goes bet, and we still win. So yeah, they are so bad, in that sense, right? So we can just like take it to another street as well. Not crazy. Okay, so I was like gonna play very tight, right? But I decided, fuck, I have to. This one seems like you spoil a limp, So I just limp, put him to the test a little bit. He didn't pass the test. He didn't want to ISO me. The market is good. Okay, I have top pair. Check. Definitely check range here. I can't bust. So one, I'm great with one. Oh, I turned two pair. So normally you like want to lead, do some weird stuff, but like if I lead and he raises, am I really that happy to get it in C3-6 and I bust in eighth? So I think we
Definitely.
just but I think we just check again. Just to play it safe, when you're not sure. Now I have the nuts, so I'm happy. So I go for a small bet to get a call from a 5, a 4, ace high, whatever, and he just folds. So kind of okay. I like how I played the hand. Yeah, this is still covered, you don't want to go too crazy. Check. See, like when they go this go all in, if he had a hand, this is just dumb, right? So this fold could have just gone smaller with his bluff as well. When he goes all in, it just always has like something.
Yeah, the bottom of that range is like ace jack.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so now this one is not about an ISO. This is just a good hand to check back. So okay, see. Goes one. What do you guys do?
Just call.
Raise.
Just
No,
just
I'm gonna
call.
raise.
Just call.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna raise the fuck out of it,
So
bro.
so so I like raising because when you have a straight on the flop, a lot of bad cards can come, like a club, a 6, a 3 or 5, I get counterfeit. A 3 is terrible, right? No, a 5
Yeah,
is pretty
exactly.
terrible, right? So I kind of like, okay, if he's if he has like an ace, I kind of want to get some value, so I raise. This small, right? And plus, we also want to attack with some bluffs, right? So if you only call on nuts, then when we raise, we kind of like, it's not very believable. So it's like I already said, when you limp and it's like a limp pot, when there's a deuce, there's a 4, you want to attack it a lot with small raises, right? So I thought this was like the perfect situation. I'm blocking some pairs to like balance it with the raise.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Um,
blind v blind limp pot, so he has such a wide range that you may just like, get rid of him.
no, I mean I totally understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that like you can do both. They're both good. I just choose to raise this one a little bit more just because I would have raised a lot of bluffs as well, and that's how I want to balance myself. And I also don't think he's gonna like really triple it off, so to speak. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So he goes for the three bet, right?
So you click
Now, what do
again,
you think?
click again.
Click again. Okay, so this is probably where I made a bit of a mistake. So now it's like I think clicking again is a little bit too annoying. It's like he's just gonna fold anyway because it's like too much. So I'm like, okay, this guy either has ace 4, like maybe a set deuces 4s, or he has like some super draw, right? And I'm like, okay, against that range, I kind of want to end the hand. I don't want a 3 to peel off. I don't want a 5 to peel off. I don't want a club to peel off. Maybe it's a little bit scared, but I just jammed, right? And he just doesn't have anything this folds. So probably
I
could
think
have
it's
called,
too much. Or make it
probably could have called.
12, 11.
Yeah, I think maybe not all in, not like just clicking back a little bit would be more natural with my nutted hand.
It's just a little
But
bit
that
more
was,
than pot. It's just too
yeah,
much in position.
I agree. I
Yeah.
kind of regretted it the moment he snap folded because he just probably had air. So I think calling and going for another 4 bet would be interesting. Not balanced, but like definitely would have wanted to like play a bit differently. Because but there's a lot of bad cards, guys. Like ace, 4, deuce are all gonna be very tough to play. Obviously looking back, like but like if a pair board comes and then I have to play for stacks, I have to kind of stack off and like it kind of feels shit. But yeah, I mean obviously you have the nuts, you don't want to be afraid. So I think could have slow played maybe one street. Okay. Nines. We go for a small bet. Calls. Bad turn. Check, check. Check it down. 9-8. Yes, straight. Okay, interesting. Just fold the king 10. Just fold. Just fold. Ace 8. Not sure if Frank did a sim for this one. Okay, I don't think he ran it, so never mind. But yeah, but here we get 3-bet huge. There's like a ton of short stacks. We should be very, very tight here. We jam some like ace X suited, and then we just like play very tight. Right?
Yep.
Okay. There's a few sims and interesting spots. So hopefully you get to those. Okay, very nice. Tens. What do you guys do?
Call.
Call. Anybody else? What's your bottom call?
I mean,
It's
there's
a-
nothing left to do, right? He's covering the entire table besides this guy in your right.
No, he's not covering. This guy is 14. So
Yeah, his
he
shove. His shove is covering almost everyone besides that guy and the one who folded already. Right? So there's only call left.
No. I'm thinking of folding. I'm thinking of folding.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
fucking God.
Yeah, that's the
Just
question.
not
I
call
mean,
this.
hey, it's not a snap because what's his bottom of his jamming range, you think? Is he jamming nines?
He
probably,
could.
Because I don't think I wouldn't jam nines if I were him because
yeah.
so many people, right? So if you're not even beating the best pair the guy jams, like if his bottom hand is tens, then what the hell am I doing calling tens, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm just flipping or crushed, right? So I'm like, wait, I know tens looks like a very pretty hand, but looking at the ICM, just looking at this guy, are you gonna risk your whole tournament life jamming in when you have like a 15 bigs, where you have like a 8, 13, 4, same as this guy? Kind of weird,
Rough
right?
spot,
So
rough spot.
tough spot, right? Okay, I that's what I want to hear.
Do you think
Because
queens minimum based on the 3.79
this guy's jamming,
big blind?
Probably
this
jumps
guy's
jacks.
Yeah,
jamming. So
what would
good
you say the
question.
bottom
Good
bottom
question. I
queens?
think in the game, I felt his bottom would be tens. Right? Would be like
No,
absolute
your
bottom.
bottom. Your
Oh
bottom
no,
is queens.
my bottom, I think tens is like close, right? Obviously not queens,
Okay.
right? Because we want to
Yep.
beat his bottom jams, right? So if he's jamming tens, then tens we want to sometimes call, maybe mix,
It'd
But
still be second in chips, though, right? You're not risking your tournament life, really. You'd be
true,
second.
true. But it's still quite a lot of chips,
It's a
right?
close. Yeah,
It's a close one.
What
It's
do
a
the
close-
other
it's-
two guys do?
Yeah, it's sorry, the other two guys.
What do they do?
What do you mean? As in
Move
everybody
the action
folds?
forward.
Oh, they both fold. Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
sorry. Okay. No, so anyway, I have a sim. So I called, and then
Mm.
ace king. So
Yeah.
Chop
but it's a chop. But it's a chop. Yeah. So
Ooh.
okay, so look at the sim. Tens, right? Oops, I'm sorry. Why am I what just happened? Okay. Okay. So this is the sim. Can I make it full screen maybe? So yeah, we don't even open sevens. Interesting. He will jam tens bottom,
Yeah.
jamming some king jack, ace queen, ace jack pure fold. Kind of makes a lot of sense. The only thing he won't jam is aces.
So if he jams perfectly, you got the floor.
If we jam perfectly, we are the floor. We mix with tens, which is whoa. So
But
I was
he's tighter than that though, isn't he? His
So he's
stats are
probably
tighter.
not
I mean,
jamming many
he's
king
probably not
ten.
even jamming king jack,
Yeah,
king queen,
yeah,
just folding, right? Ace jack,
yeah.
maybe ace queen. I don't know. King 10 for sure. So like this is against GTO range, against
Yeah,
his
yeah,
we assume he's a little bit tighter, nitty. I think we can just fold,
yeah.
And yeah, he just shows up ace king, kind of obvious. We're just looking at a few other spots where if I open, look at how tight the big blind has to be, right? Folding everything off 18,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, this is the big stack against me. Look at how aggressive he's supposed to be against me. Right? So this is obviously not happening, right? But I open tens, 3-bet pure, ace deuce, ace three. No, sorry. Not
All
3-bet,
in.
not 3-bet pure. All in pure, ace deuce. What is this range, right? Ace king
Insanity.
4, pocket pairs, queen 9 suited, everything. And he doesn't even, it's not even like he has a very
Commanding chip lead.
commanding chip lead, absolutely. And it seems like after he goes all in, I can only call aces. What the fuck? I can only call aces. Look at this, aces. I have to
Kings,
fold
man.
kings. I have to fold kings. What the fuck? So it's crazy how aggressive he's supposed to be. But we all know he's probably just like folding like king, like king jack or something. So that's where your edge comes from. He's a very tight guy. All right, so that was a very interesting one. Very interesting hand. Thanks. Shout outs to Frank though for running the Sims. What an awesome guy. So we get away with one, and then he just folds. Fold. Yeah, I mean my decisions in this FT is just very easy, just because this guy's on my left, right? So I don't have to like start going crazy. But if this guy wasn't around, I would be having to play like that guy. Just go like very out of line. Okay, this guy went all in. He gets called. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna ladder, right? I'm gonna ladder. It's ace 6, ace 8. So it's runner 6 to spoil my night, man. Like, what the hell? So yeah. Okay. What do you guys do?
Chip leader, open.
Open. Now I'm chip leader, right? And Oh wait, why do I not have the solution? Okay. Anyway, oh wait, he did run it. What is this? King 7. All right. King 7. Pure open. All right,
King
even
4
lower.
sometimes. Wow.
King 4, and more than that, pure jam with all this stuff. All right. Ace 5 off. Pocket deuce, 8-7 suited, Jack 9 suited, Queen 8 suited, King deuce suited, just jam, and they cannot do anything, right? They have to fold, right?
Yeah, very spicy.
Big blind off 12 will call 8%, you know. Just off against the min raise, the button who is second in chips has to play pretty aggro, pretty tight, right? So yeah, so this open was very good, and I'm glad that I found it. I was considering jamming, but I'm glad that I didn't go crazy. So I did raise that one, calls, turn the king. Yeah, once I turn the king, I think check is really nice. Check, and then just check down, a6. Okay. Wasn't gonna get any value anyway. So queen jack here. It could have been a jam, yeah. Could have totally been a jam. Let's look at this one. Was it jamming in this one? What was my range? Yeah, queen jack. Okay, so queen jack off would be probably like a min raise. So I'm glad that yeah, you want to jam stuff which is like suited and can fold up better. So I get win another pot. Ace jack, again, easy. This one we don't have a sim, but I think floor is ace 10 suited. It's pretty, 9 bigs. You still want to call quite often.
Yeah.
We flop pretty well. We win. Very nice. Yeah. Not too crazy, that one. Okay, some jamming, blah blah blah. Queen 4 is too bad. We fold. Jack 9 off. So yeah, so going in that direction of this guy's super short, this guy's super short. These guys can't really call, so I just went for all in, and I win. So I managed to get a jam off. This guy, this is walking me, right? Okay, so 6-3. This is like the hand that fucks me up. What do you guys do?
Fold. Easy fold, bro. Come on.
Okay, anyway, there's not much time, so I'll just show what I
Good limp.
You
found.
could limp fold.
No, I don't think there's any limps because this guy's super short, this guy's super short, this guy's
Okay,
super short.
so ISO fold.
So we don't play any folds, but we can do 3.5. And against 3.5, he's supposed to call quite a lot of premiums, even like queens. He doesn't want to go. It's like pretty similar, just like very very high risk premium. Look at that, big blind against small blind. It's probably even higher in my situation. So in this sim, we go 3.5 with this hand, but look at this, like 9-3 is going all in, 9 deuce, fucking 6-4. So I'm like, okay, I'm just all in, all right? And I get kind of unlucky. I ran into jacks. So it's like 24K up top, and then it just goes up in flames. But after looking at this, I'm like, okay, fine. Shit happens, right? So would have liked to go 3.5 maybe next time in the future if I had to replay this hand, because I just had so much control of the table. Maybe don't need to take the risks. I don't think they'll play back as well. So I think just going 3.5 and folding would be okay as well. But all in, definitely profitable if you look at it. No difference, right? So yeah, unlucky. Ace 9.
Show
is,
his calling range versus the gym.
Oh yeah, it's going to be like something like this. Probably in my game it would be a bit tighter. Ace 10 would be a fold.
Yeah, he
Maybe
might
an
be
ace 2.
missing one or two of those hands. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
queen.
Eights. Yeah, usually you go like eights plus, right? Ace, like these ones, I think in this situation you'd be like, fuck, man, you can't call ace king off. So yeah. But even in this, we already play so aggressively, so I'm kind of okay. This one's interesting. Ace 9. I'll just show the sim. But real quick, what do you guys think? Jam, min raise, jam or min raise,
Min raise.
or fold?
2D.
Min raise, fold. Anybody want to fold?
Yeah, I want to fold.
Okay. So, ta-da. Everybody is kind of correct. Okay, except Jam maybe. So yeah, so it's actually mixing. Look at this. It's actually mixing min raise and fold because this guy now covers. But because he's so tight, I kind of lean towards min raise. And if you look at this, this is how the small blind is supposed to play against our min raise. Jamming everything, but still only like stacking, only playing aces and kings as an induce. Queens is pure calling, right? So even off 25 bigs, he cannot induce queens just because the ICM is just so insanely high, right? But he's supposed to rejam so like a insane animal against me.
Yeah, but he will definitely induce jacks, tens, queens, and so on.
Yeah,
In
so
game.
this guy, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
in
yeah,
theory, right? In theory, right? So
yeah.
I definitely want to adjust, but which is why
And
I
I
kind of
think
like
I think like you can open like not 8%. 8% would be not necessary versus this type of a dude, you know. I
for
think you
sure,
can
for sure.
easily open like
Like
25% of your range.
yeah. I
Yeah, for
totally
sure.
agree. Totally agree. Some kind of like the no lock in the situation, right? No lock in your head. Yeah, so see again, I'm covered, but I just wanna abuse that he's not playing correctly. I open this one, get called, chop, it's fine. Oh my god, okay, this hand. So I think again, it's gonna be like I have a sim here that I no
Yeah,
lock
you know what
that
I'm thinking like this is the only spot you should be playing accordingly to theory pre-flop, you know, and
yeah,
then post-flop like making a lot of, you know,
adjustments, right?
yeah. Like basically, like what you will be doing in game is going to be different than the theory suggests. You know, like you're going to be actually in game. Let's say, for example, you flop a top pair, you're going to be so much more inclined to raise versus this guy. You know, because he's going to see but hold his range for small sizing, and then he's going to fold versus a check raise. You know, and then our
Interesting.
top pair, our top pairs will perform even better. You know, because like often, imagine if you open like, let's say, for example, in theory, he can open like, let's say, for example, 30 something, 36% of his range, approximately. Yeah. And then out of this 36%, imagine if every single hand C but small. You know, that's like a cutoff
Right.
range, you know? Yeah. And then like you're going to be very comfortable check raising your top pairs on the flop, you know? Even though like I understand like you cannot do that in theory, but in practice, like it's going to be like really nice because he's not going to three bet you, versus your small check raise. Let's say he bets like 1.3 and you go like 4, something like
Okay.
that. Yeah. Yeah, he's
Anyway,
not gonna. He's not gonna raise you
interesting
all in.
spot, right?
Yeah,
So
or
I'm covered by this. Like this guy's gonna bust. This guy's gonna bust. This gonna bust. I have quite a lot of chips, so I was like very scared. I was like, okay, I think if I check raise and then he goes all in, I kind of like have to fold. So I was like thinking I don't want to get it in.
yeah, but
Because
actually
aces, you know,
that's actually a benefit for you. You know, he only goes all in with the better hand. That's the thing.
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So okay, so maybe exploitatively I could have raised, but so
But in
I no
theory,
lock.
I would also call. Yeah, in theory, I would
I
also
just called
call.
the
Yeah.
flop. He's going, you know, pretty much like this, and then I called, right? And then on the turn, 7, right? So I expected him to give up and just check back a lot and only bet his strong hands. So he tanks for quite a long time. He goes very big, and I'm like, okay, this is very bad, right? So in solver, I kind of no locked it a little bit to. He's not. I'm still putting him quite a lot of bluff, right? He's betting his strong hands. He's also letting some like Jack 10, Jack 9, Ace 9. Like I left in quite a lot of bluff, but still, I think this is more than he would even bluff, right? Because he's been very conservative so far. And then when he
I
goes to
mean,
size,
it's
we
very
actually
true.
mix
Yeah, it's
folds.
very true that he can easily underbluff the turn. Yeah, with the frequencies, you know. But let's say, for example, if it's a normal guy, yeah, like I would just call turn. You know why? Because I have seen on the final tables they go bet check,
Yeah.
check. bet check, all the time. Yeah.
Right. I was thinking like on the river, if he does have any bluff, then it'll be very hard for me to call down anyway. I had to improve. But it could definitely just be bet, and he just gives up because fuck, he probably thinks I have something strong. So yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. Let's finish up. He's jamming. So okay, so this one is just a limp, right?
Honestly, like I would not go all in versus a player profile who might accidentally call you with a 7 offset,
True.
Yeah.
So I ran this in a different sim, but it was like limping, and then if he ISOs, we actually can play some limp jam with this
I
ICM.
mean that makes sense. That makes sense, because there's so many hands
he's
that he can
bluffing,
raise. Yeah.
Correct. Because we don't want to go post because we are like in a bit of ICM hell, but so I was
Yeah,
kind of
but if he
stuck in
checks
the
back, it's an amazing hand to
usually,
play.
because
Yeah.
we have so many dominated. He has a lot of dominated hands, but he just folds. But yeah, I would have liked to limp this one. It's a little bit not the most accurate play. Okay, 10 jack, we open, get folds. King 7, get folds. They're not busting, and then final few hands. That's just fold this one, 6-3 again. Yeah, this is not busting, man. Look at this. Unlucky. Ace 10, we go for the jam. I think it's pretty standard.
Yeah, now the recreational is the shortest, right?
Yeah, not busting.
Yeah.
So now it's just a lot of spots to ladder, but didn't get it, unfortunately. That's how the cookie crumbles. Jack 10, we have to fold here.
King Jack.
Okay, so final hand. Okay, so this guy opens. He's now the chip leader. He's very tight, but I see this guy off 16 and he goes 4.5. And I'm like, man, like he has to be attacking this guy's opening range. And this sizing doesn't feel like ace king, doesn't feel like very strong, right? Like maybe
I mean,
it's
honestly, like you have to fold offsuit variation. That's just how it works, because when he's bluffing, he's using the offsuit combos, not all in.
Okay.
Like what I mean by not all in bluffs is like
ace
a
suited.
little. No. A little bit of like, let's say, for example, if he wanted to use like an offsuit combo, it would be usually like king queen offsuit, ace 10 offsuit, ace jack offsuit. Obviously, I would not use ace jack offsuit. I would be just all in. But I'm just saying like how humans use it. It's like ace 10 offsuit, ace 9 offsuit, king jack offsuit, king queen offsuit. Those combos that they don't want to jam. So yeah. When we want to play back, we usually need to be blocking value and unblocking the bluffs, and then we usually go all in with the suited variation of our combos, and offsuit ace king. Yeah.
Okay.
So we just don't play offsuit in case he's bluffing, But I'm not saying he is bluffing. Like it's usually a value dense range like jacks plus, like jacks, queens, kings, aces, usually. But obviously, if there is like a good player with like a high 3-bet, like 10% plus, you can easily see them using king jack offsuit, those offsuit combos. Yeah.
So
and
I
suited
felt
kings, obviously.
Yeah, I felt that we were all very even, and he was like fighting for chips. So now I'm like, okay, my ICM is not to the point that I have to be super super tight. I think ace queen is a very strong hand. Four ways, of course, I want it to be like a suited combo, but I felt this was weak. I went with my read. Looking at this one, so open, and then let's say he does bluff. I expected it to be something a bit of like this, maybe a bit of some of the suited king X. All right, but still very reasonable. Some bluffing, and then off 10 we can sometimes go all in. Right, off 10 sometimes. It's not
Yeah.
spot,
But when he has like 25, he actually has a little bit more wiggle room.
bluffs, right?
Yeah, wiggle room. And if he has 16, it's a little bit less reduced. So like I think it's gonna be like slightly not as good as the as a deeper stack sim.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, just looking at results, right? So we went all in. This guy calls.
That guy calls. Yeah.
So he folds pretty like snap fold. So I was like, okay, fuck. Like what was it? Jacks, and then he has jacks. So just a flip. Yeah. GG's.
GG's.
Right on time. 12.
Again, like read versus button was correct, you know. So that
Yeah.
in game, like when you pick up some additional information in game, that's good that you went with it. Obviously, it sucks that the first guy had jacks, you know.
Yep. Okay,
Well,
thanks guys for the
well
review.
played.
Now,
Well
Louis,
played.
So yeah,
Good job.
congratulations,
handed-
Jeremy. Very nice run. Good preparation
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Very good to see. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to support the study session, make sure to check out pokercoaching.com. Thanks again, Jeremy. Very nice score. Congratulations. And we
Thank
will
you,
see
man.
you guys on Friday.
Friday.